and welcome to the warmth and light and love that is Unity of Lawrence. Whether you're in the room, out on the Zoom, watching online, welcome to this special sacred time we share together. And in unity, we begin everything with prayer. So let's take a centering breath and open to the divine in all of us as we listen to this prayer. With full hearts and open minds, we gather today to accept the endless possibilities of peace on earth and peace in our hearts. We welcome our divine inheritance and as co-creators. We acknowledge the existence of pain and injustice in the world, but we also acknowledge limitless love and limitless being. We know that we are already standing in the light of love, of healing, and of transformation, and so it is. Amen. Our prayer chaplains are trained to hold sacred space and pray with you. If there's anything in your heart to be held in prayer, please see Gail in the chaplain's office after today's service, and they'll also pray with you and for you during the week. Place a purple prayer request slip in the wooden box outside the office. All prayers are confidential unless you list otherwise. We invite you to also join in a prayer circle immediately after the service at the front of the sanctuary if you are wanting to participate in a group prayer for themselves and the world. You can still meet one-on-one with the chaplain in the office. Tell Cindy what a fabulous job she did as speaker towards the back of the sanctuary. All the usual things are amazingly available. We'll just be praying up here at the front. Enjoy, hopefully. Ooh, I see some music in the back, too. What a gift we are to each other. So now let's gift each other in song as we rise and sing with Holly, "Good Rest, Ye Gentle People."
Remember we are made from love, love will light the way.
are. It's lovely to share this time together. And as we celebrate one vision, I invite us to affirm unity's founding principle together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good. And now our Unity of Lawrence vision statement together. United in divine love and joy, we celebrate a peaceful and abundant world for all. And our Unity of Lawrence mission statement. We are a thriving spiritual community, sharing love, building bridges, and inspiring transformation. And you may have picked up on a word we like, which is joy. So, of course, we have to have with us our own Joy Zimmerman as special music guest.
It is so delightful to be here with you today and celebrate love with you on such a cold morning, right? I think the love and warmth comes shining through. I'm going to share first a song by Mary Chapin Carpenter. She is one of my favorite singer-songwriters. And the story behind this song is that she was on a USO tour in the Balkans, and it was Christmas Eve, and she was in a Quonset hut with the servicemen and women, and there were no trappings at all of the holidays, but there they sang together, and there was love in the room, and I'm going to share the song with you that she wrote about that. No presents, no candy, no tree, no stockings hung by the fire. No parties, no family to greet, no angels, heavenly choir. The bells are ringing all over the world. Bells are ringing, calling the light. Bells are ringing all over the world, all over the world tonight. No doorways, no windows, no wall, no shelter here on the ground. No standing, no safe place to fall, just the promise of this distant sound. Bells are ringing all over the world. Bells are ringing, calling the light. Bells are ringing all over the world, all over the world tonight. Wherever you're walking tonight, whoever you're waiting for, somehow by a stable's faint light, peace in your heart is restored. Bells are ringing all over the world. Bells are ringing, calling the light. Bells are ringing all over the world, all over the world. Bells are ringing all over the world. Bells are ringing, calling the light. Bells are ringing all over the world, all over the world tonight.
Thank you, Joy. Yes, you can tell we kind of like that Mary Carpenter gal, too. So we also enjoy Cindy's around here. Cindy Smarsh has been counseling, coaching, speaking, and writing for over 35 years to support people in their personal and professional transformation. She has also served in various church roles, president most recently, vice presidently currently, presidentially so, for her entire life. She's just presidential madamly. She believes love is the answer to everything, and we agree. We love our Cindy. Welcome, Cindy.
Oh, good morning. Good to see you all here. Good to see you all out there. I bet we have a lot of people on Zoom this morning, right? So thank you for being the brave people that got out in the cold this morning. So I don't know if you can see this up here, but this is a clue to what my very favorite Christmas cartoon is. Can you tell this is Cindy Lou Who? Yeah. And on the back, there's a bunch of who's holding hands. Yeah, my favorite. Well, my friend of 35 years, Jill, gave that mug to me many years ago, and it's one of my favorites in my whole Christmas collection. The reason I love the Grinch so much, you know the story, right? But let's review, just for kicks, okay? Let's review. Everybody ready? Review. Get your notes and pencils out. No. So, he was an angry, kind of rageful, bitter creature, right? Living alone up in his cave with his sweet little dog, Max. And he could not stand the love and joy of the Who's living down at the base of the mountain. And so he plotted a plan and engaged his poor little innocent, naive dog to join him to go steal everything to try to ruin their Christmas. And what he hated most of all was when they would circle up outside in front of their houses and hold hands and sing and show their harmony together, the love that they shared. And so he thought he could take that all away by stealing everything, their furnishings, their decorations, and even their food, even the roast beast, right, that he took out of the refrigerator. And so what I love is when he's done it all, they come out anyway, smiles on their faces, they hold hands anyway, and they sing together. They make harmony together, and they share their love without missing a beat. And then, witnessing this, the Grinch's heart grows 3 sizes that day, right? So he's just full and overflowing with love, and of course he takes everything back. And so I love this story because it can show how we can be as angry, as bitter, as scared, as isolated, as frightened, as lonely, as whatever we are, even our whole lives. But love can bring us together and turn us around. So Myrtle Fillmore, our co-founder, defined love as a great harmonizer. She said it was a force that can heal and restore and unite. She believed it had the power to bring us in harmony with ourselves and with each other and with the whole world. In unity, love is the name we give to the power of God that flows through us. It is a universal energy that flows through all aspects of life, not just romantic love, not just family bonds, but a divine connector of all living beings. So who you are is love, created by love, and nothing can take that out of you. So love heals, it restores, and it unites. So I ask you this morning, are you in harmony with yourself in every way? Do you feel in harmony with all others in your life? And what about with the world? So the friend of mine, Jill, who gave me that mug, I met her back in 1990. And I was going to graduate school, and I'd just gotten a job to work in the student counseling center because I was getting my master's degree in mental health counseling, and that seemed like a nice environment for me to be in. And the first day I showed up for work, there she was sitting at the desk ready to train me. And we became instant friends. I don't think I learned anything that morning about the counseling center because we just it was like we'd always known each other, you know? Yeah, a lot of you are nodding your heads. It was instant. And we laughed, and we started telling our stories, and then we found out that we both love Italian food, and there was an Italian restaurant down the road, so we went there for lunch. And anyway, that was 35 years ago, and we stayed close all those 35 years. And so we went through marriages, divorces, not with each other, but with other people. She saw my children grow up. I mean, all the things. So we went through many seasons of change in our lives, but remained steady friends. Well, she was coming for a visit 3 weeks ago, and that Friday morning that she was going to come, she texted me and said, hey, instead of coming this weekend, I need to have a conversation with you. And so we decided to Zoom that day when she was going to start driving to our house instead. And I said, well, hey, how you doing? What's up? What's on your mind? Da, 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 da. And with a flat face, she said, I'm not happy in our friendship, and I think it's run its course. And I was like, what? I did not see this coming. This came from nowhere in my mind, and it just shocked me. It shocked me so much. And so we had a conversation for about an hour, and she tried to share things that had bothered her. Each story was over 10 years old of things that had bothered her that she'd never mentioned, and I didn't realize. And I mean, it was just bizarre. It was really, really tough. And I wanted to get defensive. I wanted to say, no, I didn't, no, that's not how it happened. No, wait, now I remember this way. But I said, I wanted to do that. I was very tempted to do that. I had to actively work to just listen and stay calm. I really did. It was very, very upsetting. And I cried a lot, and I tried to listen a lot. And, in the end, she said she felt like I only knew parts of her and that she couldn't fully be herself with me. And so she was getting so uncomfortable in the relationship. And so at the very end of the conversation, she told me goodbye, no contact. Okay, so I tell you this story because, for a couple of reasons. One is I'm grateful that we know things here at Unity that can help us through those moments. We have this knowing that she is love, I am love, and nothing can take that away. We have this knowing here that everything always works out for us. We have this faith in something bigger than ourselves that yet flows through all of us that can get us through anything. And, justifying, defending, fighting back would have been me being off course from who I really am, right? And it wouldn't have helped anyway. And so I've rearranged a lot of that whole thing in my mind. But I can be honest with you and tell you that I thought about taking my cute Cindy Lou mug and smashing it with a hammer. That thought did cross my mind. Fine, And I've had times where I've sent her love and light. And I've had times where I've sent her love and light. You know? Seriously. So when I'm defensive in my mind and violent in my thoughts and so forth, I know I'm not in harmony with myself. I know that. And that is all fear and not love. And when I reflect on our 35 years of friendship, which is just chock full of awesome memories and the greatest laughs of my life, honestly, and I can be grateful for all of that and send her love and light genuinely, then I'm in harmony with myself. And that's who I want to be. That's who I want to be. And that's what's possible for all of us under any and all circumstances. So being in harmony with others, not always easy, right? Not always easy. You know, with everything going on and everything in the world and stuff, I've looked for resources to help me through things. And I don't know if you've heard of this organization, but there's an organization called the Builders Movement. If you haven't heard of it, you might want to check it out, because they strive to reduce and eliminate us and them thinking. And everything they do, everything they share online, all the videos, all the newsletter articles, everything is all about people of differing political leanings, different cultures, when they come together, and how they come into the middle of those spaces and do productive, healthy, helpful things. You know, really join up together to make a difference. And diving into the material that this movement is sharing has really reminded me that there's a lot more cooperation and cohesion with others than sometimes I might think. And so I love that. And they build their whole mindset around 4 C's, and that's curiosity, being curious about other ideas than your own, and compassion, so striving to understand others, and courage, having the courage to be vulnerable about your own ideas, but also being willing to dive into conversations and efforts with others, and then creativity. And I love that. I really love that. Another thing I found is the Sulha Peace Project. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But this is an organization that's been going on for decades, and it's Israelis and Palestinians coming together. And I checked, they're still actively working as an organization together. It's grassroots, and they're seeking to bridge the divide between Israelis and Palestinians. And they say, we seek to strengthen humanity and restore the faces of human beings that live on both sides of the conflict. It's a community-driven approach to peace building and coexistence that has touched the lives of thousands. And I think, wow, if they can bring together people from all walks of life and do peace building, have listening circles and collaborative projects, I can do anything right in my life. And so being at peace with others is possible in any circumstance. How many of you remember the song, We Are the World? Yeah, most of us are old enough in the room to know we're alive and well and buying music probably back in 1985. Well, this was a song, just in case you don't know or don't remember the history of it, there was a desire to help and respond to the famine in Ethiopia back in 1985. And so Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie wrote the song, and Quincy Jones produced this song. And they got like 40-some musicians together to record the song. And they all came into Los Angeles and met after the American Music Awards on a night in January in 1985. And they had one night to pull this off. And they stayed up all night long recording this 7-minute song. Now, if you see this group is a colorful, diverse group of people. And some of them went to Los Angeles just because Quincy called, and they didn't even know why they were going. They knew he had a project, they knew he wanted them there, and they just went. And so all these people came all together, and Quincy put a note above the studio door that said, "Leave your ego outside." And so there they all went, came together, recorded this song, took all night, and then it was released in March of 1985, just a couple months later, and it ended up being the 8th best-selling single of all time, and sold 20 million copies. And I just want to share some of these statistics with you. So it became the fastest-selling U.S. pop single in history, the first single to be certified multi-platinum, and it was eventually certified quadruple platinum. And it got 4 Grammys, 1 American Music Award, and a People's Choice Award. And it was promoted in several ways, but when it was first released, it was released all over the world at the same time, on every continent that had living people on it. And over time, it was promoted with shirts and posters and a video and all these things, and eventually raised $80 million for the aid in Africa. And that today would be like $200 million. So, I would guess that this group of people that came together had a lot of different ideas about life, different political leanings, different cultural backgrounds, different histories, different spiritual beliefs, different, every color, every size, every shape, everything, and yet they come together as one for the world. So in Unity, Advent season is taught as a season of anticipation and preparation to birth or deepen the Christ consciousness within you. And we believe that Christ was our greatest teacher on how to live a human life based on love, which is our true nature and also one of our 12 powers in the Unity movement. So Christ loved unconditionally and spent time with people that were very different from he. And not everybody received him well. Not everybody agreed with him. And he stayed steady in harmony with himself, no matter what. He just kept going and trying to make a difference, whether people were following the laws, secular or spiritual at the time or not. And he tried to have an impact, and when he couldn't make a difference, then he moved on to where he could have an impact. But what really sticks with me about Christ, and therefore giving us the challenge to have this consciousness of Christ, is that he faced obstacles that we probably can't hardly imagine, honestly, in our lives, and challenges. I mean, he was ridiculed. He was judged, he went through all kinds of violence, of course, and then a long, painful death. And the whole time stayed in a space of love, the whole time. He never forgot who he really was or what his essence really was. So instead of smashing my Cindy Lou Who mug this season, I'm going to drink delicious hot chocolate or soothing hot tea in it instead, and keep my heart warm, and keep my body warm, and keep my soul where I want it to be. I want to be love, I want to give love, and live in harmony with myself and with others and the world. And I want to invite you in this Advent season to let your Christ light shine in your life. Let that love come through and flow through you and beyond you, so you can also feel in harmony with yourself and others and the world.
Thank you, Cindy. That was amazing. I needed to hear that. I remember the excitement and the importance of We Are the World when it happened. I'm going to share quite a bit older song than that. One of the things I love about holiday music is that it connects us kind of across the centuries. This is an old ballad, actually, dating back to 1580. And I added a jig at the end.
Thank you, Joy. That was so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, let's take a breath, shall we? Take a breath and relax your bodies, however you would like to do that. Take some quiet time in your way. And I invite you to take a moment to connect with that love inside yourself. Whether your heart feels 3 sizes too small today, or maybe it's bursting with love today, or somewhere in between. It's okay, wherever you are. It's okay. Because no matter what it feels like to you, you have a heart that's bigger than life itself. You are love. You are love. And everyone around you is that love as well. God is everywhere present. You can be assured, even when it looks like it's not true. Love is there in the middle of everything. your sorrows, your disappointments, your fears, your worries, the things in life that stop you in your tracks, the things in your life that might be exhausting you. And you may be wondering, another year's rolled around, and some things you were hoping would be different aren't. And you wonder, what will this next year bring? And with all of that, I invite you to remember that love is right there with you, in you, encompassing you, wrapping its arms around you, inspiring you, ready to guide you, walk with you, show you the way. So be with that now. And let's take a moment of quiet. Love is more powerful than anything else. Love has you. So as we circle around again, we remember that love heals, love restores, love unites, and you can be at any time in harmony with yourself, with others, and the world. So I invite you to bring yourself back at your pace, in your own time. And be aware that you're here in this room with us now. Feet are on the floor. And you can stay connected to what you felt in the quiet all day long, all week long, all month long, all year long. Love wins.
When I heard Cindy's theme for her message, I knew I wanted to share this song with you and invite you to embody love, peace, hope, and light. I wrote this song about the essential gifts that we have inside of us and that we share with other people. And I'm going to invite my wife, Linda, to come forward and lead us because I'm going to invite you to do the signs, the sign language for light, peace, hope, love, peace, hope, and light. So Linda knows this better than me. So let's try it together. Yeah, love, peace, hope and light. And Linda will be your guide. In this holy season, may you pause to remember all the gifts you have received, ones that you were given long before your birth, and those that you receive each day on earth. Here we go. May you know the gift of love along the way. May you share the gift of peace this day. May you find the gift of hope to give away. May you spread the gift of light, we pray. In this holy season, may you pause to remember all the gifts you have received, ones that you were given long before your birth, and those that you receive each day on earth. May you know the gift of love along the way. May you share the gift of peace this day. May you find the gift of hope to give away. May you spread the gift of light, we pray, the gift of love and peace and hope and light. Gift of love, gift of peace, gift of hope, gift of light, gift of love, gift of peace, gift of hope. May you spread the gift of light. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all. What a special gift all of you are. As we join with our ushers who are coming forward, we will gather our gifts together in our hands and love in our hearts as we say together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and so it is. And so we'll join Holly in singing together here. And there's a video presentation actually instead. Oh. And we're all still that young. Glowing skin and beautiful curls. And so, in the laughter and love and light that we choose, we listen to this prayer of gratitude. We are grateful as we bless the flow of good that supports our unity community. We stand in the knowing that the flow of good goes forth, returning again and again, and so it is. Amen. Well, a special welcome to our guests today, online, in person. So glad that your energy flows in and through us all today, and we are blessed. And if you'd like more information, we've got a packet in the foyer. Please pick that up if you'd like information, or if there's anybody who doesn't currently receive information, you can sign up for our weekly constant contact, and that's out in the foyer. Just put your contact information and you'll get all the updates, because there's a lot going on around here. And we are grateful for so much, especially our beloved volunteers who do so much to keep Unity of Lawrence a thriving spiritual community. And that's just about everybody here and those that are around and about elsewhere. So thank you. I know that there are some that don't like to stand to be recognized for volunteering, but whether you are sitting or standing, we are grateful. We thank you. You are the gift of love and light through your actions, and we appreciate you. We hope that everyone will join us downstairs following the service to enjoy the delicious food and warm hearts that you'll find at our second Sunday potluck. All are welcome. And we are, because it's not just about receiving, but the flow that's constant, we are accepting donations of $25 gift cards as part of our holiday giving unity outreach. This will benefit families receiving services at Willow Domestic Violence Center. We're also collecting hats, gloves, socks for those at the Homeless Resource Center. So please keep bringing those donations and dropping them off here at Unity of Lawrence by December 19th. And that way we can give the gift of warmth and love through our individual actions. And then there's the Christmas choir, who is continuing rehearsals tomorrow night, Monday, December 13th from 7 to 8, and that will continue on Mondays, preparing for the Christmas Eve service that's on Christmas Eve at 6. And special time that will be as we share that evening together, and the light that is the light of Christ within all of us. There's a winter solstice shamanic journey that's going to be led by Marty Stemmerman on Friday, December 19th from 6:30 to 8 here, and all are welcome. This is the time that we, especially in the Midwest, that inner sunflower of us is seeking and turning to the light. And so what better way than to drum that in? It's now time to rise as we are able and sing together the peace song. Oh, and Silver is next Sunday, bringing us Welcoming Joy with Steve Epley to provide music, and now our music.